Okay, here's a look at my collection of mostly the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Decepticons. So I just got this figure a couple of days ago. This is the Studio Series The Fallen, which it's a nice figure, I guess. It's definitely better than the previous 2009 version. Here is Megatron Studio Series version. And I want to point out, it would have been nice if they gave him like a full head, because this is how he appeared at the end of the movie. But that's not how he appeared in the beginning of the movie. And then here's this kind of hard to get Revenge of the Fallen Starscream Studio Series version, and the Studio Series version of Soundwave. And let's see, there is the Studio Series Sideways. I did a review of this already. This is an okay figure. And then Studio Series Grindor, which they retooled from Blackout, so he does have better articulated hands. It's a really nice figure. And then I forgot where this one came from, but here's a Studio Series version of Ravage, which I guess it's okay. But I actually prefer the previous version. Look at that. This is, I think, the Legends from Hunt for the Decepticons. This is nice. And then I do have like a Masterpiece version from New Age, but I didn't bring that out. And then here is Hunt for the Decepticon Insecticon. So that fits in nice with this collection. And then from the original Grindor, they gave you, I forgot what his name is, but it's basically the Black Scorponok. And then this is the Dr. Wu version of Scalpel, which is really cool. A little bit big for this mainline collection, but it's definitely smaller than the original. So altogether, here's a look at Revenge of the Fallen Decepticon collection. So now what I want to do is just kind of go over my recent addition, which is this figure, the Fallen. Like I said, this is a nice figure when you compare it with the original version. Let's bring him here a little closer so we can get a better look. But it still has some flaws, such as parts popping off when you articulate the hands, and this feet, has trouble standing. Also doesn't help that he's a chicken leg designed robot, but just a couple of issues there. But when you think about the movie, is it accurate to the movie? Yeah. And they did put in a lot of detail and paint to make it look really nice. So it's kind of hard to say. If you see this in the store, if you want to get it, but I think this is a figure that you don't need to be in a rush to get. And then of course there is that feature where give me your face which is, this is really kind of cool. So just a close-up look there. Yeah, it's really funny. That was something that did not come with the original 2009 version, but they did. I think it was Hunt for the Decepticons. They did make one where the head could come off. So, speaking of the previous version, let's take a look at, here's the previous 2009 version with a couple of mixed things. Like, this is the movie best version of Megatron, so he has that nice silver finish. And then here's the original, The Fallen. So you can see, and then I don't really like the springs in those legs because that really made it hard to stand. I just don't understand why they put that in there. And then here's a Grindor, which is basically a gray blackout. I actually like this color a lot. And then I did give away the deluxe sideways, but you know, when I think about it, the legend size scales in much better with this collection. And then the scalpel, it was a deluxe, well, it was too big. I think it was a scout class, so it's too big. Actually, if I really wanted to, I could bring Scalpel here. But no, he fits in with the better collection, the Studio series. And then here's the original Soundwave, which, you know, arguably is better than the Studio series, but the colors are off. I mean, you know why they put blue, because they're trying to replicate Soundwave, but it's not accurate. And then here's the original Starscream, which this Starscream was better than the 2007 version, so that's all you can say about that. And then some of the other missing characters, like I said, here it's the Insecticon and the Ravage, but I think it looks better with the Studio series collection. So that's a look at both, and I brought it out just to show you. Well, one, I do have another Studio series version of Sideways. I think this is the darker painted version. But now if you see what I was talking about, it's too big. So yeah, I think the Legends version is probably better. And then I was telling you they did release another version of The Fallen, which this one, yeah, was Hunt for the Decepticons. This one, you know, it does, I mean, it doesn't show it here, but this is the one where, yeah, I think, yeah, Tear Away Face. Yeah, this one was cool. It's basically the same mold like that, so it has trouble standing. This was a nice figure, and the colors are not accurate to the movie, but if you look at it, it's actually nice color choices. So just wanted to share that. That's a unopened box, but so this is what I have, and let me just compare some of these so we can get a better look at the comparisons. Okay, so first let's start off with the Fallen. So, and like I said, this this gimmick here, this spring-loaded thing, it's not a good design in my opinion, because it makes it hard to stand this figure. So just to show you what I was talking, look at, see, now he falls over and you have to open it up just to get him to stand. Let's see. So let's get that up, and then let's bring in the new Studio Series, The Fallen, and take a look, compare these two. Let's move his staff, which the original does not come with. So yeah, you can see, just giving you a comparison look here, the differences. Like I said, this obviously is better. All the Studio Series versions are much better than the original, but you know, this to me is just not a good design figure character to begin with. So let's see. That's just a quick look at the Fallen. And you can see here's the side view. And then let's see the back. With this, I don't know, doesn't work very well for articulation. But yeah, that's a look at the Fallen. So, you know, in terms of collecting, you know, being a completist and having, you know, better figures, I think this is really nice. So that's a look at the Fallen. So now let's take a look at, let's put his head back on, Megatron. So here is the Studio Series version of Megatron, which I said the end of the movie, Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, compared to the movie best version, which is a deluxe size version. There was the leader size that had some light and sound features to it, but you know, I gave that figure away. So let's take a look. This obviously was not well designed because you can see how it has trouble standing. But the paint finish compared to the original is obviously much better. That nice silver finish. This one, this rusty, darker color version. So, just giving you a comparison look of these two. So let's just get a quick look at it from the side view. Look at all the detail. Studio Series is definitely, I think, the premium retail line for all these Transformer figures. So that's a look at Megatron. Okay, so now let's move on to Starscream. Man, I remember seeing that store and didn't get it, and then you know, afterwards when I'm trying to collect the Studio Series, I had to pay aftermarket price for it, so it made no sense. And I should have got it because this actually was hard to find in the stores. So when I saw it, I should have got it, but I didn't. But it's okay, I have it now, and now we can see the comparison. That's cool. I mean, this obviously, again, Studio Series is much better. But this one, all you can say is it was better than the original 2007 release. I mean, but you have to appreciate some of the detail. Even, you know. So this is really nice. The head and all the tattoo. And the Studio Series, look at that accessory. The head. This is nice. Really, really nice. So, this is look at Starscream. Really nice. Just to have the Studio Series. So, let's move on now to let's see, Soundwave. So here is the Studio Series Soundwave and the previous 2009 Soundwave. Now we can compare these two here. And yeah. The Studio Series, this one just looks like it was unfinished. Like it's not really painted. I mean, they could have used a lot more silver paint. This one, they obviously went crazy on the paint to put some blue. So that's what makes it look nicer. But this one may be a little bit more cartoon. I mean, movie accurate. So let's see, let's just take a look all around. I like those, whatever you call those solar panels. But yeah, that's a look at the Soundwave. So now, let's see, the Studio Series Sideways. So, like I said, I gave away a lot of my figures, but the Revenge of the Fallen figures, I really gave them away to a little kid who I hope appreciates them. But here's a comparison. And you can see, first of all, it's too big. So that should explain why I told you I'm choosing the original Legends version. So, I mean, for Legends, back in the day, this is actually pretty cool. Nice finish and the paint. And the new Studio Series version. Yeah, this is a cool figure. So, side view. This has trouble standing because it's a small figure. This one has trouble standing because of the ball joints, small feet. But yeah, this is kind of cool. Okay, then let's move on to another awesome Studio Series figure. And this one is Grindor with the better articulated hands. Man, this one almost is as good as the Masterpiece Blackout. But here's a comparison with the original 2009 version. So you can see very, very detailed design. So let's take a close-up look at that head. Pretty dark, but nice gold accents. Really nice. Looks better than the Blackout. But here it does not measure up. Look at that rust, that face. Ooh, transparent windows. Look at this. This is really nice. So this is the Grindor. So let's just take a quick look. yeah, using this to help them stand. Because, yeah, it's just, this thing makes it just so heavy. Let's see. Look at that. Look at this. Look at those propellers. It's really nice compared to this one. So, yeah, that's Blackout. And then some of the other missing figures. We don't have a Studio Series version of the Insecticon. So I'm using the Hunt for the Decepticon version, which fits in. This is a really nice little figure, like that transparent blue for the wings. And let's see, then there is a Studio Series Ravage. I mean, they have to make it small to scale in, but the original Hunt for the Decepticons, this Ravage looks really cool. So I think it fits in better with Studio Series in terms of aesthetics. In terms of scale, this probably fits in better. So that's Ravage. And then there is no Scalpel. I mean, there was a Scout class from the original, but it was way too big. And like I said, I gave that one away, but fortunately, Dr. Wu made one. And this is really cool. This is really nice. So, look at those eyes. You can start hearing scenes from the movie.
We must have a spring on the table!
And then there was, I don't know his name, but this is basically the Black Scorponok. This one, there is no Studio Series. This is the original that comes with Grindor from the original set. And the scale's pretty good, so the original deluxe size, way too big, even for Masterpiece, so this is what I need to fill in. So that's a look at my Decepticon collection. And I forgot one other figure that goes with this set, which is Devastator. So here is the Studio Series Devastator with the DNA upgrade set. So you obviously need this figure to complete your Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series collection. So this is just a quick look at it, and I want to point out something that with these combiner figures, you know, you have to almost like buy two sets, because here I can't enjoy all of the individual robots because they're all combined to form Devastator. So, you know, just pointing that out. And I was tempted to buy the box set, but yeah, I just didn't want to spend all that money. And let's just take a look at the accessory from the DNA upgrade set. Pretty funny. And obviously, for comparison, I no longer have these, what was it, the Supreme version, because I gave that one away also to a little boy. Hopefully he's enjoying it. And just for the heck of it, I'll show you. He did make a nice little clip of it transforming. So yeah, I thought cool. I mean, some kind of glitches and stuff, but you can see there. That's the original Devastator from 2009. And so, but this is now the new version, the Studio Series, which obviously looks much better, especially with the DNA upgrades. Look at that head. So that's it. That's my collection of the War for Cybertron Studio Series Decepticons.